There you go. Good morning, everyone. Let me see. Technical check, audio visual. We're good. Welcome and happy Valentine's. I would like to greet everybody. Happy Valentine's. It's February 14. I hope you guys make plans today for your loved ones, family, and friends. But before you start your day today, we're going to have a top 10 tax savings. More tax savings, more budget for dating and for celebration of Valentine's Day. Again, I'm Christopher, CEO and founder of YCO Tax. This is a virtual tax and bookkeeping service solution in the US. I'm an IRS acceptance agent. I've been doing tax preparation for corporates, small businesses, and high income professionals for more than 10 years. So that's why we're giving you free tips. This will only last for 30 minutes or less. All questions are encouraged to type. If we will not be able to answer this, I have the QR code here. You would be able to book your free 30-minute consultation. Without further ado, I would be sharing my screen. All right, there you go. Let me see one more step. Okay. And we will begin our presentation. All right, so these are the top 10 tax savings and bookkeeping tips for non-accounting business owners. The webinar will only last less than 30 minutes. There's a Q&A session only if there are some questions that will be posted on the comment section. Participants are encouraged to type their questions. Then if you want to have a pre-tax and bookkeeping guide checklist, all you have to do is go to our website. If you want to build an economic and recession-proof business, you can collaborate with me, but you can also be our valued client as well. We do tax advisory, tax preparation, and bookkeeping. And be part of our gift raffle. This will be posted on our YouTube. If you want to have more business, life, and tax savings contents, watch us on YouTube channel. Chris Y. Coco again. Before we begin, how did I start the company? I have a twin brother on the right. Yes, he's in the Philippines right now. We are twins. Then at the same time, I got here in the US because I'm a bachelor's of science in nursing. But at the end, I decided that I would like to have my own career outside healthcare. Then after I finish the contract as a nurse, then every time that I do work as an operating room nurse, I did side job where I do sell from house to house without the car. I just want to enjoy my life after office hour, after nursing hours. I do sell because I know that this is my next phase of my career here in Texas. That's why one of the customers that I presented is an accountant, and then he presented to me the business of tax. We partner up for 2 to 3 years. Then after that, I decided to go on my own. But part of my passion is to educate people. That's the reason why I've been doing this for a long time. Do free content for you guys, virtually and local. Catch us. We will have our Austin, Dallas, Houston presentation. I would be there. Just follow our Facebook to know more about the events. Because of that, YCO Tax was born on 2015, and right now we have different locations. 90% of our services are virtual because right now I go from one state to another, so I do meet my client virtually. We are an all year round, all-in-one tax payroll and bookkeeping service solution with more than 30 years of experience. I'm a QuickBooks certified. Aside from an IRS agent, because of our continuous education to the business community, we bagged the award of Business Person of the Year here in the state of Texas. Also for the Filipino American community, we have the Gawad America Award with U.S. and Senate Special Congressional Recognition. Because at the end, aside from accounting and taxation, I'd really like to educate our immigrants or Filipino or immigrants in general or startup business, how to scale up your business and quit your job successfully. I'm also life and health insurance agent. Okay, just check our publications. You can find us anywhere: YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, newspapers, and radio. We have that. And then you can connect with me with the following link. Okay, so let's begin. If you're tired doing it yourself, especially the bookkeeping and tax, these are one of the backbones of your responsibility as a business owner. We need you need to delegate. This presentation are meant for the following: small business owners, self-employed. If you work from home, you are our client right now. You should stay until the end. If you're receiving 1099s, have an S corporations, LLCs, partnerships, you don't know what to do, with or without employees, e-commerce, non-accountants, you have to listen until the end, because on 2022 is the tsunami of the IRS audits. If you're using Schedule C, when I say Schedule C, these are freelance, self-employed, receiving 1099, you're doing Lyft, Uber, Grab, Airbnb, Schedule E. Avoid the trial and error approach, because there's gonna be 87,000 plus agents to audit small businesses owners. We saw the big change compared than the past years. That's why, as a disclaimer, that this material has been prepared for informational purposes only. It's not intended and provided should not be relied for any tax, legal, or accounting advice. Examples and other materials on this webinar are only for illustrative purpose and should not be relied upon for technical answers. YCO Tax is a virtual outsourced tax and bookkeeping company. We are not associated with any institutions on this presentation, and this is a private business providing resources for small businesses. This is one typical client we have. Therapy, massage clinic, Gloria, she's considering getting more funding sources. This is very in demand to us during the COVID situation. How do we help them? Because any type of funding sources, tax preparation, and bookkeeping, up to date, reconciled, correct, and accurate bookkeeping are required, enable for you to process or apply for any funding from the bank, grants, SBA, any type of funding or financial aid for your business requires an up-to-date records. So what are the things that she needs to keep in mind, going back to Gloria as our hypothetical client? This is a case-to-case scenario. Our clients are coming and filing already their records. So that's why we created an acronym for our top 10 tax savings and bookkeeping tips. All you have to do is write the word accountants. So for you to easily remember, the first one is letter A. You have to avoid mixture of accounts. When I say that, a lot of people, they started this business as personal, they're using their personal credit card, personal bank account, but they did not stop. They've been using that for so many years, 5 years, 10 years, and they keep declaring expenses. That is wrong, okay? You need, if you are really starting a business, create a separate business account. Enable for you to create a business account, you need to have your EIN, you need to register your business to the state and to the IRS to begin with. Because the IRS agents, when I've been working with agents and auditors before, if they notice that there's a commingling of income and assets in one, or income and expenses in one bank account, they can easily assess that this is more like a hobby than a business, and they can dismiss your expenses for the past 3 years and upcoming years. That's why you have to really separate your credit card. Your business bank account should always be separated. Then letter C, you have to cut back on manual reporting. Type 1, who among you here still have shoe boxes? The shoe boxes are the things on the past, but they're asking, Chris, what are the shoe boxes? A lot of people before, they're using shoe boxes to put receipts, gas, food, travel, meals, uniforms, clothing. Do not use any paper receipts no more. All you have to do is to download a receipt tracker, because the receipt tracker, you would be able to take picture of that receipt. It's a mobile app device, and then it saves the receipts as long as you want it. You just have to subscribe with this receipt tracker. Because I'm telling you, whenever there's an auditor, I did work to an auditor before. They audit the restaurant business, but if it's 2020, she audited 2017, and guess what? All the receipts that she found in the box, it's empty. There are no numbers there, because I know it's carbon material. They can easily fade throughout time, and there are no more numbers there. That's why try to make sure you are using this mobile app, and then your bookkeeper and you would be easier for you guys to keep records. And then another C, you have to count with experience. For me, I love to delegate and elevate. If it's something that I know, I'm not a social media guy, I'm not in the marketing field, but whenever I do what I do is delegate and find a professional for the meantime, even it's just temporary, because I know I would like to build my empire. I don't want to put it in a sand. I would like to have a solid foundation. That's why count with experience. Consider hiring a professional bookkeeper, reliable tax pro, even if not permanently. The case of Gloria, that she's marketing, she's the brand, she's doing operations. Let's be honest, when we are in a business, we are wearing different hats. And if you're not good on something, you have to find somebody that's smarter than you. So we have this company, the restaurant in downtown, that they were applying for the loan. This is a true example. They were operational since 2018. They're making hundreds of thousands. But guess what? They said they want to buy the building already where they occupy their restaurant. And it's just so happened they're making 1.2 million and up for the past 2 to 3 years. But when I check their S corporation or their C corporation, they are always declaring losses. So before it fly by, I talked to my lender. I mean, for me, obviously, for obvious reason, that's not gonna fly by, because how can you afford to purchase a building if you are always on the negative? And a lot of people are thinking, oh, if I declare more losses, it's gonna be beneficial to my business. No, that's not the way it is. You need to learn how to convert your expenses to become an asset, and that's why we're gonna go over how would you convert your expenses in an asset that will create more solidify your business, that you can really pay off the loan and leverage with the money on the bank, on the SBA, whatever private lenders you have, and also in the eyes of investor. There's a proper way of having a good numbers, paying less taxes, but more, and building more assets building more assets. Okay, there you go. So that's the reason why you have to count with experience, even if it's just temporary. It's fine. At least they can set up. And right now we have a client, an online company, that he relied to us to set up his books correctly. And then another let's go with another acronym: open and check the accounts. Even you have a bookkeeper, you have to randomly check your accounts to analyze your bank accounts statements regularly, your credit card, your bank account. You need to have a OTP or one-time passcode for every account access, because if you have a bookkeeper, don't just rely on them, because there are some subscriptions that you're not using, maybe Adobe, CRM, any type of software that you used before but they're done, any professional services that you don't need, those are eating your budget. If you see that, especially some utilities, for example, our company, one of our clients, for Gloria, if before she has 2 to 3 locations, and then she moved out, she only kept one location, and then she still keep receiving the utility bills on the other locations. If she's not checking it monthly, and the bookkeeper are not reporting it, then she will never know that that still continues being charged. So that's why she asked for reimbursement, and it's the city paid her back because the business, she shut down those 2 locations. If possible, you have to analyze the statement. If you cannot do it monthly, that's the reason you have a bookkeeper. And then the best way is to have a Quickbooks, an online accounting software where you can always check wherever you are, where you're in Las Vegas, Washington, New York, California, you can have access. If in case that you haven't checked your bank account or your monthly financial statements, this is the best time, because it's already tax season, to avoid delays and penalties from the IRS. Then another acronym, we have the utilize every deduction. Yesterday, I have a meeting from Austin, and then they're working from home. A lot of people, they don't know how to compute the home office deduction. They felt like it's 100% deductible. That's why if you're using your car, if you're using your house, and then last week, our client, he purchased a solar panel. Those are all something that you could deduct. Even an electric car, you have to utilize and maximize the tax write-offs, but you need to know the guidelines, what percent of those personal expenses, percentage of those can be a business expense. That's why you have to utilize every deduction. Consult with us today. All right, there you go. And next, you need a payroll accuracy. This is a common problem. Like say with Gloria, she's making 300,000. She doesn't pay herself. But the problem is that's not whenever you're making money on the business, you have net profit of 50,000 and more, try to consider putting yourself a W-2. Okay, but it's not as easy as you think it is. There's another extra step that you have to do. You cannot just easily, oh, Chris, I'm a limited liability company, single member. I'm gonna put myself on W2. No, that's wrong. There's an extra step that you need to comply with the IRS. If you want to know that, we are here. Just book our 30-minute appointment and we will show you what form or what additional step you have to do. You need to put yourself on payroll, and the good news, even your kids or your wife can be on the payroll. So any type of, at least you're not withdrawing your money on the business when you need some expenses to pay the house bills, the school education for the kids. Putting yourself on payroll will actually considered as business expense of the company, but at the same time, it supplements your personal and family expenses. Then next, this is the one that of all of this is my favorite. The tax savings benefits. This is what I'm talking about with the previous story that I have, that this restaurant in downtown, they're making millions, but they did not and forget, and they avoid putting their net income investing on retirement accounts, health insurance, life insurance. All of this could be, those are tax savings benefits. But you can even offer term insurance to your employees, group insurance, all of this. Why? It is not just a tax savings strategy, guys. As an employer, as a business owner, you want to retain your employees, because if they receive more benefits from you, there is a tendency for them to stay longer to you. It's a given, proven situation. It's so hard and more expensive to train new employees rather than to retain your new ones. So that's why try to consider this. If you are interested to know more about this, we have a partner up with different financial planner for the business. That's why contact us today. And then next letter, if that company, going back, if that company applied this kind of formula, they would be able to have a higher chance of approving on the loan, because life insurance it's considered asset. Okay, so that's the reason why you need to really park your money where there's a tax sheltered, tax later, or tax never kind of benefit. And then letter A, we have all tax forms. All tax forms will be needed. That's why if you can follow, let me just recall the word accountant. A is you have to avoid the mixture of business and personal expenses. C, you have to cut on manual reporting. Another C is you count on with experience. Then O, open your account, check it regularly, your business accounts. You utilize every deductions and need payroll accuracy, put yourself on payroll. There's an extra step to do that. Consult us. And then T, tax savings benefits like retirement, health insurance are needed when you have a business. And then letter A, another, all tax forms will be needed. Any income to you and your business needs to be reported. The two most important forms that we need are the 1099s. All 1099s, you need to secure that. And then W2 if you have W2 on your own company. Do not forget those two major forms, because if you miss any of those forms, it's an automatic audit. Then another is, and you need neat and organized records. That's the reason we strongly suggest you need to have a QuickBooks online. So when the tax season is there, all you have to do is give access to your tax professional, to your whoever's gonna do your taxes. We just have the guest access, or even you can just send the copy or the PDF copy on your email, on the email, whoever's gonna work with your taxes. All businesses are required to maintain the accounting records. I just want to remind, there are 3 years of audit on a particular year, grace period, but it can be open to more years if they see fraud, if they see there are a pattern of estimate expenses, numerous amount of expenses. There could be a pattern. That's why you have to make sure that you're keeping your records neat and organized, and make sure that you're using a good storage, cloud storage with antivirus, and you need to have those records on file for 3 years or more. That's why you have a bookkeeper. Then top priority reports. Financial expert advise that you employ proper accounting controls to help get rid of frauds. For instance, you can have authorized PINs, like what I said a while ago, one-time PIN, OTP, or one-time passcode. The different reports for the federal, if you are filing an S corp, the deadline of those are March 15. C corporation is April 15. Personal return is also April 15. If you are a limited liability company in Texas, there's an annual before May. I think May 15 is the franchise tax report. If you have payroll report, there's a quarterly requirement to the IRS, the Form 941, and there's also Form 940, an annual federal report. That's the reason why we're doing this. And also the Texas Workforce Commission Unemployment, they also require you to file this. All right, there you go. So let Wyco Tax connect you and your business. We are affiliated with Quickbooks, Legal Shield. Like what I've said, for those people that don't have Social Security, we also process ITIN, tax ID number, for the purpose of opening a business in the US and also for opening bank accounts. That's why we have a 2022 bookkeeping and tax bundle. This package includes the following: all year tax and email support. We have an IRS. Part of this is an audit assistance if you get our bundle. When we say audit assistance, you're not going to deal with the IRS if in case your 2022 will be audited on the following 3 years, if only you get our bundle. We also provide unlimited copy of your tax return if you need transcript, and then a dedicated virtual accountant via text and email support, then the bookkeeping and 1040 preparation. If you want to know how you can avail this offer, contact us today. On this year, moving forward, we already have an accounting and tax service packages. You would see we do the monthly, from the account reconciliation, financial reporting, categorization, creating a budget, federal income tax estimation. All of those are part of our service. There are additional service below that, which is the next one. This is more on if you want to open a payroll. We do that business tax return out of scope. Even the ERTC, we do the employee retention tax credits. This is a payroll tax refund. So we process several of these, and some of our business clients get the percentage of the payroll tax that they paid to their employees, $30,000, $50,000. They're still open, this to the IRS. The reason why you have to bundle your bookkeeping and tax, because they are together in any type of application, from the SBA, from the lender, from the investor. These are a twin reports that always go hand in hand. Okay, more than that, what are the benefits of outsourcing? The first thing is peace of mind. If you have a business, I can totally relate to you. You are the janitor, you open the business, you stay late, work harder, work smarter. Sometimes you become the receptionist, the scheduler, and then also you become the technical of the business. You're the one doing the proposal for your clients. So get this out of your responsibilities, the bookkeeping and tax preparation. It will save you headache. You don't need to purchase and learn complicated accounting software that you have to download. It will save your time, because time is money. When we complete your reports on time, there are no more penalties. Faster access to grants and loans. For me, my favorite is number 5. There are so many money that you can avail as long as you have a good, healthy financial ratio. Why you entrust your business to Wyco Tax? We are a worry-free, year-round, competitive, and on-time tax and bookkeeping service solutions in the US. Check our reviews. So these are other restaurants for Gloria. For anybody that we helped during the COVID situation, they were able to obtain the Paycheck Protection Program on time. And the EIDL, Economic Injury Disaster Loan. That's why you have to choose your battle. Which one do you want? Okay? For sure, on the left side, that is going to the trash by an IRS agent. They know it's a hoax. That's why here you have to choose your battle. Do you want to work in your business or work on your business? Do you want to be under your business, overwhelmed, or you want to be on top of everything what's happening to your business? Again, great things in business are never done by one person. They are done by a team of people. And for our awards and certifications, I already said, check my YouTube channel. And this is Linda McMahon. She's the previous administrator for the small business here in Washington, D.C. We had a one-on-one interview. She's one of the highlights of my career to be interviewed by her. If you will be given a chance to build an economic recession-proof business, would you take it? Of course, everybody would say yes, but it starts in an organized financial statements. Connect with me. Again, guys, if further questions or more clarifications with the services that we provide, or even on your personal situation, contact us today. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm back. Again, guys, this is tax season. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you. If you like this content, please feel free to share and subscribe on our YouTube channel today. Again, guys, stay safe.